It's the country's #1 RVing radio show, sponsored by RVTravel.com, with your host, Alan Warren, the RV Wingman.
And we are out of the gate, as they say, with some good stuff heading your way. Hello again, everybody. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman, working every single day to steer you to the very best RV dealers in the country, sharing some things that I believe you need to know about RVing and the RV lifestyle. Now, in our After the Show today, you will not want to miss it. We have a former salesperson from you-know-where. He's going to spill his guts on the things that he witnessed while working at you-know-where. This man's previous career now was in the automotive industry, actually at Chevrolet, which I happen to have a little bit of history with myself. But my guest, for a way to subsidize his retirement, because he loves RVing, decided he wanted to work for the Big Mac Daddy of all RV dealers. So what a baptism he received. Oh, man, he's going to join us in about an hour. That's for our After the Show. This hour, we're going to try and find out the secret to one of Texas's RV dealers that's having incredible sales numbers in 2019, while most other dealers' sales are headed down. So what's the deal? We're going to try to find out their secret. And for our listeners who are dog lovers, we got a great guest for you who's a full-time RVer. She travels with her dogs. She has some excellent advice for others who travel with their pups, especially if you're dealing with some issues when you take them to the campground. She's a dog trainer, an author, and she really knows her stuff.
So I pulled a couple of stories from the pages of RVTravel.com. I sent you the links. Do you want to talk about them?
I can, you can, whatever you want.
All right. Well, the first story, get this. It took place in Yellowstone National Park. It was about 2 weeks ago, and this little 9-year-old girl and her family were near Old Faithful, and they spotted some wildlife. Do you want to pick it up from there?
I will absolutely do it. So what do people do when they see wildlife? I mean, most of them just stop, right? They stop, take pictures, watch them, observe. But apparently, for these people, I shouldn't laugh, for these people watching this bison for 20 minutes or so, that bison must have got just a little bit more bored because he decided to see how high he could throw that little girl into the air.
And I've got a video. And punch
it up. The answer, folks, is apparently it's 10 feet. That's how high. Ladies and gentlemen, the thing you may want to keep in mind is that, you know what? Wild animals are just that. They are wild, and they're animals, and animals do what animals do.
I mean, you forgot to say what happened to the little girl.
Well, tell them.
Well, she was taken to the hospital, and evidently she was treated and released, so she must be okay, thankfully, but that's just so scary.
Yeah, and that is a stupid thing to do, I think, to be that close to a charging 1-ton beast. But I myself have experienced myself of doing many stupid things before. In my previous career, I was actually attacked by a mountain lion. I was charged by a very angry elephant in Mozambique. Almost stomped me in the dirt to death. That's the truth. I've done my share of stupid stuff for sure, but I don't think I would ever put my child's life in danger when an animal is concerned.
And all those things are so scary, but I guess people just don't know, or they don't realize what can happen with wild animals.
You know, I think some of it comes from people just not being connected with nature much anymore, or with wildlife. Some of it comes from people they think they're bulletproof, and some of it comes from people who, well, they just don't think at all. The moral, really, of the story is, remember, animals are animals. They can be very unpredictable.
And I remember, it was back in 3rd or 4th grade when the people from Animal Planet interviewed you.
Yeah. They
They came to the house. Tell that story real quick, because I couldn't believe what they asked you, and I was only 9 or 10.
All right, so here's the deal. I used to do outdoor TV shows, all right? And I was doing a show. I was up in a deer blind about, 10 feet off the ground in this box blind with my video camera, and I witnessed the most incredible whitetail buck fight I had ever seen in my life. These dudes were locked up and snorting and blowing and knocking dust everywhere. It was amazing. So I posted it on YouTube. Millions of views. Animal Planet contacts me. They did a show called When Animals Attack. They wanted to come down and interview me. I'm like, oh, okay. So the producers come down to San Antonio, 3 people. They took the whole house over, the whole big room, and they put lights and drapes and all this kind of stuff. And the first question the producer said, he looked me right in the eye. He said, look at me. He said, tell me, describe the fear you felt when you were watching that buck fight. I'm like, they can't climb ladders. I wasn't afraid. I know it sounds silly, but they had no idea. I think the bottom line, like I said, most RVers, they love wildlife. We do. But they are not humans, and we are not wildlife. Leave wildlife alone, observe them from afar, and give them respect. Wildlife can turn on you almost as fast as a sleazy RV dealer after you sign the paperwork. Something else I read from the pages of RVTravel.com is about your RV insurance. Have you read your insurance policy lately? Not just the declaration page, but maybe the fine print. If you're a full-time RVer, you may not be covered in the event of a claim. That is really important info to know. It really is. According to the insurance companies that I have heard about, well, all RVs are considered as recreational vehicles and not made for full-time living. If you're living full-time in your RV, you'd better check with your agent. And if you're conducting any kind of a business from your RV, any kind of business, you need to read the fine print. I'll bet that you will see that you are not covered in the event of a claim. Now, some people will tell you, just go ahead and lie. And you can do that. As long as nothing happens, you're good. But if you are involved in a serious accident, you will most likely find that you'll find out the hard way when your insurance company denies the claim.
I actually didn't know that.
Most RVers don't know that. But it is really important to understand if you are a full-time RVer or you conduct any kind of business in your RV, you may be in jeopardy and not even realize it. Even if you have, for example, a YouTube channel, you make $1 off of it. You're now a business. You are putting yourself at risk. So tell your agent the truth, the whole truth, or be prepared for a possible life-crushing financial disaster if you're involved in an accident.
And I'm putting the link up to subscribe to RV Travel in the live stream for our viewers because we get a lot of stories by reading RV Travel, and it's absolutely free to subscribe to. So just click on the link that I put in the live stream. That's
right. And for y'all catching the show on one of our station affiliates, the URL, just go to rvtravel.com/radio. rvtravel.com/radio.
All right, so a minute ago you mentioned about YouTube. So I want to go ahead and extend an invitation for you to check out my dad's new YouTube channel. It's the RV Wingman channel, and I've been telling my dad that he has so many great stories, and he's got an interesting way of looking at things, and people want to know more about him on a personal level, not just talking about RVs. I'm just saying, how many people have survived a mountain lion attack? But anyways, I finally set it up for him, and it's up and going. So if you want to learn more about my dad on a personal level, I've got a link up for our live stream viewers to click on. So just click on it and hit the subscribe button. You may not like everything that you hear, but you will get to know him, and it'll be in a different way other than just watching him right here in the studio.
Oh, there you go. All right, actually, I would prefer that y'all go to the YouTube channel and just watch it and make your own mind up.
That's true. Your first video was pretty interesting, to say the least. So you want to tell them about the lady Big Chief?
All right, so here's the deal. We own a campground up in Central Texas. All of our cabins are fully furnished. They're nice. We try to make folks as comfortable as we can. Occasionally we get a complaint. We try to resolve it quickly as we can. So I get this call from the office. A lady has a complaint about her cabin. She says it's not fully furnished, and she was a little bit put out. You know what she asked for? Get this. She asked for a left-handed spatula. A left-handed spatula. You can't make this stuff up, I'm telling you.
Well, I did look it up, and they do make left-handed spatulas.
Of course
I've got some
do.
pictures, and they are on Amazon. This one right here is a left-handed bamboo spatula. Mm-hmm. Here's the next one. It is a left-handed bamboo utensil kitchen tool set. It's got 4 pieces. Very, very nice.
Well, I am not going to go out and buy 10 sets of those, 1 set for each cabin, I got to tell you. But I have never had somebody complain about not supplying a left-handed spatula before. That's kind of what the first video was about on my YouTube channel. So, maybe I shouldn't laugh. Normally when somebody has a complaint, they talk about maybe a light bulb is out or the toilet's running or, common things like that. But who complains about not having a left-handed spatula?
Anyways, our point is subscribe to the RV Wingman YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
All right. We are up against a break. That music means we're going to jump for our stations to make a little bit of money. We're going to stay here with you all on the live stream. Up next, we are going to the dogs, folks. That's right. You heard it. We're going to the dogs. Y'all stick around. Bart, come on, Goose. Oh!